So Greg, we have here a fragment from Sappho.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about the context where this might have come from, and also a little bit about this metaphor of the seedling, because I think that's really interesting.
Well, first about the context. We're not 100% sure, and that's the way it's going to be with many of the fragments from the songs of Sappho that have come down to us. It's a very unfortunate thing that these beautiful songs are only very fragmentarily transmitted in the ancient world, or from the ancient world to our time. But it's a pretty good guess that this would be the context of a wedding, and the bridegroom is being compared to a seedling, but the seedling may be compared to somebody else.
Okay.
And
Who might that someone else be?
and I think the most likely someone else would be Achilles, or Achilles as the ritual antagonist of a correspondingly beautiful god, like Apollo, or maybe Ares.
So this idea of being beautiful, that's a key for us. That's a sign for us to look
That's
out for.
definitely it, and the comparison to a plant is definitely it. Now, when you hear in a song somebody compared to a plant, the most likely context is a love song, and by love songs I include wedding songs, or a lament.
Okay.
And therefore the singer is most likely to be female. It could be a mother in the case of a young warrior who's cut down at the peak of his beauty and is being compared to a flower that has been cut down in its own prime. Or it could be a lover comparing her lover to a flower, or it could even be a lover-to-be who never gets to consummate her love with the bridegroom because the bridegroom dies in war.
So this flower is helping us get to both a sort of a specific moment in time for this young bridegroom.
I would say this specific moment in time is the actual moment of wedding, of the wedding, because at the moment of wedding, in the ritualized world of ancient Greek song culture, the bridegroom would morph into a god, and the bride would morph into a goddess, and that was just the mindset for people who are celebrating. It's not something that has to be forced upon the happy couple. The song culture, the traditions of the song culture make that possible. And so you ask yourself, well, if a bridegroom is compared to a god and a bride is compared to a goddess, how is that similar to the way heroes are compared to gods, or female heroes compared to goddesses?
And there's something about that timing when that happens too.
And there's a specific timing for that. And things that for us are not ritual events are ritual events for them.
And so these ritual moments, so part of the beauty, does that come from the ritual too?
The ritual likes to aestheticize itself.
Wow.
And so the ritual is beautiful. In my book, Plato's Rhapsody and Homer's Music, I show examples of inscriptions where when a community ratifies a certain ritual, they ratify it as something permanently beautiful. And so it's accepted socially as a thing of beauty.
And what's so beautiful is that, I mean, we're talking about permanent beauty here, and here
Yes.
we're getting this flower that's cut down,
Yes.
but preserved with the
But
song.
preserved through the song, and that's why, in a sense, Achilles, when he speaks about his own Kleos as something imperishable, and here in our four, we're now pushing towards a deeper explanation, a deeper meaning. Unwilting, you really get a sense of the awareness of even Achilles himself as somebody who's preserved by this song culture.